Welcome home all. We are at 10 Minutes of Truth. And so this one in particular, this 10-minute show, and what we do on it will go up specifically on Monday, the beginning of this coming month. Is it 31st? One of the days. Anyway, it's going to be on Monday. I'm recording this show on a Saturday because I'm leaving tomorrow morning, flying out of LAX to Miami and Puerto Rico, the island of Puerto Rico. And that's what this show is going to be about today. I'm going to speak directly to my homeboys and homegirls on that island that are Americans just a little bit to the south of the mainland. Okay? That's what this show is about, and this is all for you. And this is for the general population as a whole. Possibly a little bit of an education because some of you don't know out there in America the particulars on the island and the people in it. And I'm going to try to elucidate a little bit for you today. Not an expert by far, not an expert, but someone that appreciates, because I did serve with some Puerto Rican homies, and they were tight with me, good guys, solid, strong, tough, just damn good Americans, and people that just, you know, care about this country and serve this country. So this will go up on the Monday. I should be, for my homeboys and homegirls out there on the island, I should be on the island by Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest. And I'm putting it out there for Supermax Nation and you guys over there that hit me up on my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, whatever, any way you want. Message me. And I'm specifically going for, you know, some business things that I've got to take care of. But I'm going to because I want to be there and I want to feel and get to know the island and the people that live on it. So if someone out there is a little inclined, if you want to sit and talk about the topic we're going to talk about today, and you're going to like it in a second, then I'm going to be available. I will make myself available and find time. And if some of you message me, we'll get together. And I know the COVID restriction thing is really tight with you guys. I've learned about it. It's worse than what we're dealing with here. We'll find a way to be safe and to still be able to discuss and have topic conversation, etc., on your island and the things that you guys face and what you do in facing them and what it means for the rest of the country, the rest of us Americans on the mainland and other parts. Okay, so again, I will be on the island of Puerto Rico by Tuesday, Wednesday. You're watching me now on YouTube and Facebook. You'll be watching me on the Monday on YouTube and Facebook. Facebook's probably the easiest to get a hold of me. You can message me directly there, Supermex International, Supermex Nation, or what some people don't know, my actual name is Richard Maritinez. So all of the above. And then I do have an Instagram account. If you punch in Supermex International or Supermex Nation, more than likely you're going to get some of my social media, and you can go there directly and message me, okay? And I'm looking forward to meeting some people that I can have a discussion that has nothing to do with anything else, just regular folk, regular people living on that island, living and dealing with what you have to deal with to survive and to dig out a life on that island. All right, that's why I'm there. That's why I'm coming. And I've got other things that potentially could help and maybe bolster, benefit people on that island in some way. I'm going to try. I'm trying. I'm legitimately doing that. Yeah, you're good people, man. That's just where it's at. All right, you're good people, and I want to see what I can do to help bring you guys some positive attention and make your life a little bit better some way or another. Okay? So let's get down to business. So this is what the average American knows about Puerto Rico, unfortunately, because of media, not just regular media, but just in general when you talk about it. Let's go ahead and get that first image up. There you go. Okay, so these images that we have here that we're going to roll to you, these are images of, I think, after Hurricane Maria, and that was the one that really blasted this past year hard and left you guys devastated and beat down and, you know, death and hunger. And in many ways, you're still recovering from that, and that's why I'm going. I'm going to see, you know, where some of that recovery is in terms of what's been done with the federal monies. Some of you guys are going to laugh. You're Puerto Rican, like, yeah, okay. I'm actually going to see. I'm serious about it. I'm not making light of it. I want to see. Okay, I'm a taxpayer in America, but I'm an American, and I want to see what other Americans are having to deal with and what other Americans are getting done to be able to take care of their homes, their families, and their livelihoods. I genuinely give a damn. I actually care, and I want to see it firsthand. Okay, next image. But unfortunately, the most part, this is what the average American knows about your island. The suffering when you get attention because, you know, a hurricane has to come through you guys get any kind of damn attention. All right, there's a lot of things that are positive about that island and the people on it, but this is when it comes into focus, and the average American really only thinks of this, oh yeah, you know, they had the hurricane there and it's going to get hit again, and then your people suffer. All right, and then your people suffer or die or have their lives turned upside down, and you're in difficulty. And it's kind of hard to get your legs under you. When you're kind of getting hit over and over again, you can never really get stable. Because to get stability means growth and progression and building and being more than what you were, individually or as a whole and as a family, and definitely as an island and as a state. As a state. See what I'm doing? Next. Next. That about sums it up after that last major one. You know, the flooding, obviously, as it went through. And the flooding, as you guys know better than I, you in Puerto Rico know better than I, once that happens, I mean, that's massive damage. And it basically, you know, destroys houses, neighborhoods, whole, you know, populations in locations that were hit by a devastating hurricane. And it leaves you without. And then you have to pick up the pieces and start all over again. Yeah, this is what the average American knows about your island and what you deal with, okay? And it's not untrue, by the way. This is 10 minutes of truth. We don't lie here. We don't play games. This is not untrue. It is true. But we need to do a better job, and I say we, collectively, we, that's why I'm going to the island, I'm coming to the island. We need to do a better job of bringing some focus and light, a showcase to the other positive things that are part of this people, this group of people, this population on this little island, okay? That is American, by the way, that is American. We need to remove from our psyche these images here and replace them uniformly and more than this with better images, like the next one. Yeah, there you go. Do love that little flag though. I really do. I think it's cool, man. I mean, whoever came up with that flag, A+ job. Is that about sums it up, right? You got stars, you got stripes in its own little way. Dig on that. Absolutely dig on that. And I really love this image. Production crew, my crew, they're pulling up images for me, and I really dug on this one right here. All right, because it's right next to my flag, the American flag. And that about sums it up, doesn't it? It should. Notice how, you know, you see some gentlemen there in the foreground there. You know what they're wearing. You know, they're wearing hats because they're vets, Puerto Rican, and they serve. They serve that flag, but they've got this one too, all right? Give me the next image. Yeah, that right there. I dig on seeing that. I absolutely do. All right? And I'm a Mexican homeboy from the West Coast, California. All right? But this stuff gives me vim and vigor. This stuff gives me strength in the backbone. This stuff makes me feel good about what this country is, even in a time when there's a lot of not good right now. But this is good. This is good. Now let me elaborate, elucidate, and bring out for you. Elaborate, elucidate, illustrate, a lot of eights. You have people on this island that are American, okay? I'm not speaking to you Puerto Ricans, you guys know this, you know this. I'm speaking to the rest of America. They're American, all right? They're American. They're not a state because for 122 years, the United States has not made them a state. Why? Let me back that up. A lot of you know that watch my show. You know I'm an old history teacher, right? A U.S. history teacher. I'm a U.S. history teacher. 122 years. 1898, Spanish-American War. We rough-housed and strong-armed a dying, decrepit, older power, Spain, and jacked them for their land. Puerto Rico was part of that. The Philippines was part of that. I can go on, okay? That's what we did back then. I'm not saying we were right or wrong, but that's a fact, and that's what happened. This is where we're at now, okay? 1898 to now. 122 years. That little island in the Caribbean has been American. It is American. It is an American territory. And the people on it, by extension, are also American. But for 122 years, we can't make them a state? Can't make them a state? I don't get that. No. Non sequitur. Does not follow. It does not follow. All right? And I probably should have put up my homeboy Spock, and he would say the same thing. It's illogical. Fascinating, but illogical. Absolutely. I should have brought that image. Bad guy. I'm the bad guy, not Billie Eilish, just the bad guy. So give me the next image. Here you go. Statehood now. Now. So most of you in America know, and those of you on this island know, there's a hard push, and it's going to get harder depending on the election, obviously. But there's a hard push for Washington, D.C. as a state. And hey, I'm good with that too, by the way. For the record, I'm good with that too. Don't ever mistake me saying one thing is precluding or inhibiting another thing. Don't do that. That's the sign of a petty mind. That's the sign of a weak mind. That's the sign of someone trying to, stir up trouble and cause problems. Be clear. Washington, D.C. should be a state. Puerto Rico should be a state. Guam, Virgin Islands. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where I'm at, all right? I'm a U.S. history teacher. Let's stop playing the damn games. Let's just stop playing the damn games. They're all Americans. These are American people. Get them on board full. Get them on board. Make them a part of the fabric, the full fabric, not kind of half citizens. They're citizens, but, they don't get the same because they're not a state? Garbage. Wrong answer. And I'll say it. That's un-American. That's not equity-based. That's not equality. That's un-American. 122 years waiting for statehood? Come on, man. Come on. Seriously. You know the deal. Shiza, or get off the crapper. It's time to shiza or get off the crapper. Puerto Rico, for 122 years, has been waiting on statehood. If not now, when? You know the line. If not now, when? Advocate for yourself. And I'll help advocate for you from where I'm at. And I'm not Puerto Rican, but I've served with Puerto Rican homies. And they're about as good as soldiers you're going to get. They're about as good as it gets. Give me that last image, or AP. There you go. Estado 51, right now. Okay? Estado 51 ahora. That means right now, today, right now. Let's just do it. Okay, he's got the right answer. He's got the right answer. Wearing his all-American cap, right? Because he's American, by the way. He's American. He just wants to make sure that his people in that island where he lives are also fully all-American. No more half-stepping. No more half games. No more bullshitting. Let's get down to business here. My last thought to you, okay? This isn't for the people of Puerto Rico. Watch out. This isn't for the people of Puerto Rico. Although I'm coming, Supermex will be on your island by Tuesday or Wednesday. You can hit me up on social media. I'll go out and hang out with you. We'll talk. We'll social distance. I got my mask. We're good to go. But I want to talk to you people. I want to talk to regular folk. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear what you think. I got no ill will one way or the other. I got no axe to grind. I'm not getting anything out of it other than genuine and general curiosity as to why we can't make this happen like now. I really want to know. And I'm going to ask questions so that maybe I can do something too. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a show on Puerto Rico, add it to the Supermex International Network. Just on Puerto Rico and the things that go on in Puerto Rico. Man, if all you guys do is play your music, I'd be good to go. I'm telling you right now. Come on, seriously. You guys are creative. You're artistic. You got genius in the blood, in the bones, and you're tougher than hell. I mean, how many other people in America would be able to deal with how many hurricanes you guys deal with on a regular basis? Seriously. Most Americans would be crying, cuddled up in a fetal position, crying and moaning. Not you guys. You're still there. Okay? So people of Puerto Rico, I'm going to be on the island Tuesday, Wednesday. Hit me up on social media. Have a conversation. I will be out. I'm going to be meeting people, talking to people, and I want to see the island. I want to know what you guys think. Help me. Help me help you. Do some Jerry Maguire. Help me help you. And I'm not joking. Maybe Maybe there's some young blood out there, young gal, young guy that might want to do a Puerto Rico show that is part of Supermex International, the network, because we're all American. We're everything. I got black, blue, brown, green, you name it. We got it in Supermex Nation and Supermex International. I want to get that out of Puerto Rico. There, I put it out. Okay, so lastly, this next part is not for you, Puerto Ricanos. This is not for you, okay? You're watching. I'm with you. I'm with you. I mean, right here, I'm with you, 100%. This is for the rest of America. This is for people that don't live on that island. This is for people that don't live on, you know, that little island right there. See how I put the little island in there? You guys gotta like that island. Look at that. There it is right there. Yeah, I like that. Gotta love technology. So this is for the people in America that don't live on that island, that are not Puerto Rican, that don't even know. And this is the truth. This is the truth. Some Americans are not even aware that the Puerto Rican people are citizens and they're American. They're American citizens. Some people don't know that. They just think it's an island in the Caribbean and you're Puerto Rican. See what I'm doing? They just think you're Puerto Rican. They don't even know that you are American, okay? And that you're part of this American fabric. You just haven't been given your full due in terms of being part of that American fabric. All right? You're kind of half in, kind of not all the way there. And that's why I'm 100% with Puerto Rican statehood. Absolutely. Damn it, you paid your dues. 122 years worth of damn dues, right? Taxation without representation? Hell no. We started a revolution and created this damn thing, this American experiment, 244 years. We started that because people didn't have say or place. Half citizens. They had a king that told them what to do and they had to go along with it. They had no say. Taxation without representation. Puerto Rico, homeboys, you guys are there. That's who you are. 122 years, right? Now I'm going to throw you this last curve. This is for all you Americans out there. All you Americans that don't even know about Puerto Rico and that they're American like the rest of us. What you need to know is that the Puerto Rican people serve this country and die for this country in greater numbers than just about every other subgroup ethnicity in America. That little island puts out loads of men and women that wear the nation's cloth. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard. Okay? The men and women of our country that wear the nation's cloth and defend us and fight for us, protecting our freedoms and liberties, etc., are served in greater numbers, and I'm going to get the specific on this, but in greater numbers than just about every other ethnicity in America. And you're going to tell me they can't be a damn state? What the hell's wrong with you? Seriously, what the hell's wrong with you? If those people can't be American fully, they can't be a damn state. They can die for this country. They can sacrifice in greater numbers than just about every other subgroup, every other ethnicity. But they can't be a state? I'm going to say it again, America. What the hell's wrong with you? Come on, seriously. Simple question. Remember, this is 10 minutes of truth. These are facts. These are legit items. And I'm getting tired of watching. So I'm going to go to the island and I'm going to talk to people. Maybe I'll stir up a little trouble. Good trouble. I'll give it that to, yeah, you guys know what I just did. I'm going to get some good trouble. But I'm deadly serious. I will be on the island by Tuesday, Wednesday. For all you Puerto Ricanos that maybe you guys want to talk. Let's talk a little bit. I want to hear your issues, man. I want to talk to you. I want to know what it is you feel. I want to see what I can do. Because I'm not a man of inaction. I don't sit back and wait for others to make decisions. I do things. I act. And I'm going to act on this. So again, I'll be there by Tuesday, Wednesday. Hit me up on social media. Find me. I believe I'll be at the Intercontinental, downtown San Juan. Intercontinental. Okay? I see. I'll be downtown San Juan, and I'll be there through the week till next week. Okay? Into Friday, Saturday at least. And I'm looking forward to being there. I really am. Okay? And again, for you Americans out there, come on now. Feel you're American. Feel you're American. What you are, who we are, what we were, what we started this country as. And you're going to realize that there's no damn reason on this planet why Puerto Rico should not be a state. Not a damn one. Other than the political. You do with that what you want because you're going to sit on a political side and make that decision. You're not doing it because it's a right and wrong issue. You're doing it because it's a you issue. And in Supermex Nation, that mess doesn't fly. Nothing but love for you. I'll be back. I'll be updating in the group and in other things, but I will be back. And I'll be back a hell of a lot more informed and knowledgeable on the island and the people on it. I had fun doing this tonight. I got nothing but love for you in Puerto Rico, and I'm coming. Supermex is on his way. Thank you.